That's pretty much correctly aligned. I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm kind of surprised that just worked. Kind of loud for me. So we got an Elena. We got a Remy. Barignan versus Tadabine. I know both these players. Nice use of the cold blue kick. I still don't actually know how cold blue kick works. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. The 27th is my birthday. I'm almost a birthday boy. I'll be turning 25. That far stand fierce. Remy's not so rare in these tournaments. It's often this guy though. This is one particular low short uppercut. The thing about Elena is she makes you really afraid of oh man, I missed third strike. Damn, that random super. The thing about Elena is that she makes you really scared of overheads, and the thing about low short straight into uppercut is that you can't hit confirm it, but you know, if the opponent's scared of overheads, maybe it'll work anyway. Good old third strike. This is making me like happy. Oh, he hit 2 buttons. There's a lot of scrubbiness going on right now. He probably could have uppercutted there. EX flash. Sometimes you gotta be brave. That is a true invincible move. Those aren't so common in this game, so it's worth using occasionally, I guess. It's honestly more trouble than it's worth. EX flash is just not very rewarding. And it's so punishable. You're just better off never ever using it. Nice anti-air crouch fierce. I hope Vegetarius is supposed to be Sagittarius, but yes it does. Oro. This is Fugu. He's green. It's Kusaryu playing Oro, the shitty Ryu player. Literally Kusaryu means shitty Ryu. Every time I watch this guy play, he's just a smidge better, but it's like, now I've seen him play Ryu, and now I've seen him play Urien, and now I've seen him play Oro. It's like, what the fuck? What do you do? He plays very randomly, but not very randomly in a bad way. Well, yeah, in a bad way. He doesn't have like the good random, like the unpredictable. Unpredictable and random are like visually different in Street Fighter 3. Kusaro Ryu, like the character Ryu. You can tell when someone's being unpredictable and they're being random, and he's just being random. He's just doing dumb stuff. He's not trying to do good stuff that's only good because it catches people trying to expect the actually good stuff. I can't really think of a great example off the top of my head, but there's a lot of good examples. Like Oro's meaty sweep. Oro's meaty sweep is not super good, but he's got a lot of really good meaty highs, and sweep is low only. And meaty sweep is not like a good option in and of itself, but it punishes people expecting his good options. You know what I mean? Or like sweep and footsies in general. He's got so many good high parry pokes, and sweep is not very good, but it's low parry and it catches people trying to go for high parries. That's just an Oro example. There's a lot of examples of that in Third Strike. Oftentimes there'll be something that should be bad, but is good as a random option to catch people trying to expect the really random things. No, that's what I'm trying to differentiate right now. High tier random and scrub random. He's a little bit more of the scrub random, but not entirely so. This Remy is okay. He's not godlike. He's good though. Yona Tani. I haven't seen any of those characters in a while. Oh, that low parry was good, but then he just got a whiff blow strong. He could have hit confirm that stammer forward. He didn't even get it to combo from his jump in. That was like a shitty Denjin setup, but he doesn't even have Denjin. That fireball made no sense, and neither did backing off. This Ryu looks really good though. What the fuck? Did he pick the wrong super? I guess that was the legit setup, because it was going to chip out. So Remy had to go for parries, and then he could mix up between highs and lows as Remy was parrying. That's so weird. That was like a Denjin setup with Shinku. What's going on? That was actually really cool too. Nice punish. This guy's no slouch. EX Tatsu to catch parrying. A really good jump in parry on the cold blue kick. Really good jump in parries in general. That was very parryable. He's lucky that didn't get parried. That was a free one. It wasn't a Akuma setup. Ryu can still do those. It just needs an opponent with very low health. I was jumping strong. What the fuck? What was he anticipating? EX Fireball was anticipating a low fireball or perhaps a high one, since it kind of beats both of them. Oh my god. Good tech. He could have low forward Tatsu that. EXTP show me. Oh, double high parry. Ugh. Tatsu does exactly the same damage as DP after EX Donkey Kick, hard Tatsu and hard DP, but Tatsu has better corner carry. So Tatsu is generally better. If you got a cornered opponent, then you can do DP, but like you don't really EX Donkey Kick cornered opponents that much because it kind of throws them out of the corner. Tatsu, same roundhouse, good enough. Tatsu does a bit more damage. Same roundhouse causes a reset. Tatsu causes a durable. Same roundhouse is probably a smidge easier. Oh, he got the parry, but it was safe. Good spacing. It's kind of a hard matchup. That's one of Remy's like easier matchups too. It's probably like a 6-4. It might be like a 5.5, 4.5. Remy's not too bad there. Or rather, Ryu, like, you know. It depends on the Ryu. I think Denjin might cause a lot of problems for Remy, but like this Ryu wasn't even picking Denjin. Denjin causes a lot of problems though, because Remy doesn't have a super that goes through it, besides a very close super 2, and I think that trades. I think if Ryu releases the super, then Remy will hit Ryu at the beginning of his thing, and then eat the Denjin, and then get dizzy. And Remy has a very short dizzy bar. You can link, I think you can link one of his fierces. One of them is really fast, it's only like 4 frames. Most people link his close forward. His close forward is like his best, it's like his fastest like general use normal. Close strong probably works too. You can probably do like 1 hard normal and like 2 medium normals as Ryu. But most people link, with a very meaty one you can actually link a low forward I think. But most people link close forward. Close forward is a really good meaty anyway, that's the thing. Close strong is not as good a meaty, because close forward links on crunching opponents into super. And I don't think close strong does anything. Nice parry! A lot of people don't bother going for that. That gets you a much bigger punish if you bother to do that parry. It's not very risky, but if you do get hit with the last one, it's of course safe. So you potentially miss your entire punish opportunity, and also potentially eat 1 hit of slap. No, he could have super cancelled that. In this game, far strong cancels to super, and I think special moves too. Definitely super though. And in Street Fighter 4 it didn't, and then they made it cancel in like one of the updates. I think AE. I don't remember. It was a nice little change. Remember when Sakura got far stand fierce cancel? That was cool actually. That was like a really cool thing to give her. That was like not the problem at all with Sakura, if Sakura even had a problem. They like solved a fully non-problem. Oh, nice. That's gonna kill. I hope they solve a bunch more non-problems. When they solve non-problems is my favorite balance changes. Like when Ryu got juggles after with his 2-hit medium DP. That was really cool when he got that. And like super. It's like we made medium DP 2 hits, which means now you can use medium DP as a juggle ender. After like light Tatsu in the corner and shit. After close medium kick, light DP. I mean light Tatsu, you could do like medium DP. Shit like that. Those combos were like really fun. Jump strong, medium DP. Ryu had like no juggles, and then he got juggles, and the juggles were only a smidge stronger than not having juggles. It only added on like fucking 40 scale damage or whatever. But it was fun. It was really fun. 40 damage before scaling. Adding on that one little weak-ass extra hit that got you a little bit of extra meter build was genuinely very satisfying to do. They made the character more fun without like doing anything to his tier. They did nerf Ryu from like super to vanilla to super. Nice parry. It's too far though. Very well spaced. Nice. Very interesting. It was a terrible jump and a parry saved it. Chun is annoying. She can super through those, but you need to be fast. No punish! You can't just let her do that. That's really unsafe. He can reversal it forward that fairly easily. Parries the jump in, low jab. That was really sloppy and bad. Ryu had a lot of opportunities and took none of them. Low forward unfortunately doesn't combo very much. I think it combos to the light donkey kick. I don't know about Chun-Li recovering from EX Braid though. That probably has a weird hitbox. The 4 combos to EX Fireball, which is probably what he should have done, and Super, which I don't think he had. Bon... is that Kichi? Bon Kichi? Pon Kichi? Anti-air parry doesn't guarantee a punish, except at very specific heights. The thing is, when you act midair, you have the 2 landing frames that you cannot block when landing. The non-trip guard. You sacrifice trip guard by attacking midair. And if you get parried, you still don't have that trip guard. So if you land and the opponent hits you during those 2 landing frames after your anti-air attack is parried, it's a punish. But if you attack and get parried and then land before they can hit you, like if you attacked really, really late in your jump, then you can actually safely land and block their attack and they can't. Anti-air parry doesn't lead to a punish. And if you attack really, really early midair, when you get air parried, you return to a state of an empty jump, but it takes a little while. So if you get parried really, really early midair, if you get parried early enough, like if you get parried on the way up, for example, and you come back down, you'll regain trip guard once you get back to like neutral. Like you might have seen this scenario before. If you get your air attack parried, and the opponent then attacks you, like in an air-to-air scenario, if they parry your attack and then attack you, depending on how fast their attack is, you can sometimes parry their attack. So like you jump and you attack and they parry you and they attack and then you parry them. That's a scenario you'll see every now and then in Third Strike. It's because you regain the ability to parry once you recover from being parried, because you return to a normal jump. You return to a state in which you've never attacked. Nice punish. And that also means you can get parried on the way up and then attack again on the way down, which I occasionally do, which always surprises my opponent. Literally no one's ever ready for it because a lot of people don't realize it's a mechanic. That fireball was a punish on that jump back because she hit an attack midair. That hit her in the landing frames. Using a regular ass fireball as a footsie tool. This Ryu is really good. I've seen him before. Tommy is a really good Chun-Li though. Bit early. Reversal EX Bird is so fucking bad, but it's her only reversal. It has some invincibility, but not enough invincibility to wake up safely. Wow, 1 hit only. He's burning a lot of bar considering he's Super 2 Ryu. I like that a lot. Nice. That universal overhead becomes really, really strong once the opponent's at a health where it'll kill, because it's actually very hard to react to. It's a very fucking fast overhead. It's just balanced by the fact that it's so so punishable and so low damage and so hard to combo out of. So it was okay that it would be fast. Ugh. He could have punished that. Super 2 is pretty good on Chun, I guess. It depends on how good you are at parrying and how lucky you are. It's very all or nothing. Super 2 is very all or nothing. Like, not even just hit confirming it, because it's hard to hit confirm, makes it all or nothing, but it's just getting the right parry that you can punish with it. Like, even if you are hit confirming it with the parry or with the right combo, getting that opportunity is all or nothing. Did you get it? That's super tight. He got it. I like Super 2 Ryu a lot. It's my favorite. I think if Ryu low parried that and then did reversal Super 2, or not reversal, but like instant Super 2, it would have beaten Chun-Li. It would have punished Chun-Li and also caught the super cancel if Chun-Li super canceled. That would have been really cool if we did that. Low parry super. He didn't have the metered super as a wake up option, but he did have it after a parry. Let's punish. This is how Ken footsies Chun-Li, huh? Walk in, walk out, low forward. He's doing a really good job, actually. That being said, he's still losing. Quote Kuroda, Ken has the best chance of anyone against Chun-Li. You can take that for truth or not. Kuroda is usually right about these things. He said it's a bad matchup, but it's the best matchup. He said it's 4-6, but it's the best anyone does against Chun. Well. He could be Extatsu there. Extatsu generally wins in air scenarios. Traditionally, i.e., if you ask literally anyone but Crota and possibly MOV, they will say that Yun beats Chun-Li somewhat. It has long been considered Chun-Li's one bad matchup, which is why a lot of people say this game has rock, paper, scissors in the top tier. Because, quote, Ken beats Yun, although he kind of doesn't, it's kind of a fair fight. Chun-Li beats Ken and Yun beats Chun-Li. Got him in the pre-jump frames. That's the 2-frame super. It's on frame 3, I think. Also goes like half screen. Yuri and Chun-Li is pretty solid 6-4. 4-6 rather. Ooh. Yurian's mirror is very useful here, as usual. Yep, exactly that. Hey guys, recognize this character? You might have seen him. Look at that towards strong. You know that normal. He stand jabs. That was chip damage. So the block. That left forward. That headbutt. Reversal headbutt. Tackle mirror. It's got to be EX tackle in Street Fighter 5. Kill, crush, etc., etc. Stand fierce, like knocking the opponent down. Look at that. We know all these things. We know all of these things about Urian because we know Urian. Ugh. That was a very intelligent sweep. It was a nice corner escape too, except he didn't parry. Came down with an attack of all things. What a weird time to do a super. Just trying to be real careful. Super? Aw, he definitely did it. That was low forward buffer to super. I guarantee it. He was just like, you're not going to parry all this. Chun-Li, huh? I missed third strike. I like Chun-Li. Chun-Li's the worst part of this game, and I still like her. God, I haven't watched this game in a while. I'm getting like really like, I don't know how to describe it. Nostalgic, but happy. The good kind of nostalgic. I'm at home. Good old Chun mirrors. Literally the worst matchup in the whole game. If he blocked that, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have gotten chipped out. The taunt! A little bit of disrespect. Low strong is a really good poke against other Chun-Li's. Nice parry. Unfortunately, Chun-Li's punishes are really fucking shitty when she doesn't have meter. Air connect! She super jump canceled that back fierce. What the fuck happened? I really am getting thankful. Also, 90s cartoons are good. Chun-Li's far stand fierce does not cancel in this game, thank Christ. That would be stupid. It would be stupid if Chun-Li had a super cancel from far stand fierce. Whatever happened to Hazanju? Bring Hazanju back. I like don't want to give Street Fighter 5 Chun-Li a buff, but like bring Hazanju back. Hazanju's fun. I don't give a fuck if it's like really minus. It's okay to have moves like Hazanju in third strike. Parries do so many good things to the game. Everyone always talks about fucking bad things parries do to footsies. But you can have a move that's like an overhead, like that fast, and like travels across the screen and is safe. It's like totally okay to have a move like that in an engine like this. Because you can just parry it, and every time you parry it, you fucking deal like 75, fucking 50% of Chun-Li's health. Back fierce. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, yeah, that's better. What's the MOV punish? It's something really wacky. It's neutral jump, jump hard kick, back fierce, hard spinning bird, and then mash legs. He like doesn't give a fuck about like whether it's predictable or not. He does mash legs every fucking time. It's not a combo. Spinning bird to mash legs, but they're forced to block it. Or they could parry it, but parrying legs doesn't really do anything good. Dumbed down is the wrong word. It's actually a lot smarter. Dumbed down is absolutely the wrong word. You can say a lot of things about focus attacks, but they're a smarter parry. You've got to consider the risks. You've got to consider the move in its entirety. It does a lot more things, but you can't just use it like a brain dead thing. Focus attack is a lot less brain dead than parry. So it's a restream of a live tourney, yes. Wait, no. I see what you're saying now. You're asking if this is like live footage that I'm watching live. No. This is an archive on YouTube. This is a restream of an archive. Ah, nice combo. Stand short is really fast. He actually comboed that. I thought that was crouching opponent only, but he just comboed. That was a fairly max damage combo too. Let's watch it again. If you know me, you'll know I love some Geneijian combos. And that was a good Geneijian combo. So he started with that health, and he had a very optimized Geneijian combo with a fuck ton of car palms. So he did around about 60% of Chun-Li's health with that. That was a very good Geneijian combo. That's almost as good as it gets. If he started with stand medium kick into super cancel, that would be the absolute max he could get. That combo's hard as balls. You have to earn your brokenness with Yun. Big punish. Just kidding, Yun has no big punishes. Yun's damage is pretty low and his stun is pretty low. He's got a good selection of tools and extremely high skill ceiling, which keep him strong. His super is also completely stupid. And also dive kicks are good. Even in a game with parry, dive kicks are good. Nice with those confirms. Super 3 Mac is really, really garbage. Even if you're a parry god, it's really garbage. And he's on point with those car palms. The thing about Yun is that tar combo is so good for confirming and it's so good for meter build. And his the amount of meter he needs to become a monster is so low. Look, he just won. Even with a baby combo, this should kill. Yep. That was not a baby combo either. He went for something pretty hard, considering he had terrible screen position. His screen position was like absolutely garbage for a strong Geneijian combo. His Geneijian combo was going to be shit. Every Geneijian combo does like at least like 15%, but it's hard to make them do that much more unless you've got a cornered opponent or like really good execution. Oh, he's trying to show off. He could have just done like medium shoulder repeatedly and killed with that much health, but instead he went for I don't know which one that was. It had lows in it. I think one of the Keeper Jin and Maeda Jin are the two that I kind of know, and I don't think that was either of them. He went for like a weird one. Alright, this should be Car Palm Central. Nope. Nice parry. It's really, 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 really dumb to go for a parry there. But every now and then you get paid off for it. Yeah, Yun has like some big Li Yang-ish combos if you're really, really good with your execution. Shinta, correct. And the Makoto is Sane. Geneijian work the same. Same-ish. It's not so different. They were a bit... You can juggle with pretty much anything in Street Fighter 3, and there are a lot of things you wouldn't juggle with because they're not very good, but they technically work. In Street Fighter 4, like, a lot of things don't work at all, but the things that you would juggle with in Third Strike do work. What the fuck was that?! Jesus! Jump back parry parry, anticipating EX upkicks, which was a very... I can't believe he even tried to bait that because it's impossible to get Yuns to use EX moves. That was like an insanely good read. Or like, I'm not going to call that an insanely good read. That was like insanely lucky that he managed to bait that. But when you parry something midair, you get put into a forward jump state, and thus allowed him to do the down fierce. But he was in a bad screen position to get a follow-up. Normally you can juggle with like a towards fierce or like a EX elbow or something like that. It looked like he went for something that might work, but he didn't juggle it. That was really interesting. This is Kazuya. He's probably the best Alex who I ever see with any sort of regularity. Genki is probably a smidge better, but Kazuya is insanely good still. And there are like no other good Alex players. Kazuya has really neat charging tricks. That's like one of the interesting things you'll see about him compared to other Alex players is that he hides his charging very well. And he has like weird charging, like he does charge moves at unusual times. Like he can partition pretty well. So you'll see him doing stuff that no other Alex usually can do. But unfortunately, Alex is not Urian and he doesn't have like setups where partitioning gives you like some kind of crazy thing. Alex is so momentum-y. That didn't juggle. Oh, crouching and got hit. This is gonna hurt. A very weird Genejin. Oh, he got hit twice. Whoa. Interesting. Shinto's strong. This has been a top tier fest, but I'm not even mad. I'm happy. Kidaki. This guy's a very good Elena player, but he's 110% footsies and 0% combos. Negative 10% combos. Less strong, less strong. That's crouching opponent only, I'm pretty sure. Nice blocking. That happens. It's to be expected that you would get opened up against Genejin Yan. Bit early. That fade away, low strong, hit confirmed into super. That was immaculate. That was really good. He caught the block into tech. He punished the block into tech with a really nice, really difficult hit confirm. That was cool. That was insanely cool. That was actually like really cool. Walk back towards forward. Saw that. I miss Elena. That's Street Fighter 4 Elena was my shit. Oh, that was a failed DP. I guarantee it. He did not want that Rhino Horn. He probably wanted super actually. Dash under low short. You can't confirm that low short into anything. And everything you cancel into is unsafe. But it's a low. He had a sneaky side and a low, so chances of something cool happening were quite good. Jesus Christ. If that was blocked, it might have been safe. I don't know. It was really far away. Normally that kind of dash punch is really punishable. It looked punishable to me, but he didn't block it, so. It's quite easy to anti-air Yun from dive kicks. See that back roundhouse? That would have anti-aired a dive kick, but was safe against a fake dive kick. That sort of thing is very easy to use. It makes it kind of hard for Yun to actually dive kick. I can do the same thing with the Oro Stand roundhouse. You can even do it with like parries. It's only really tricky if Yun's at a very close range where he can do light dive kick into command grab, which Yun has to be at a very close range. A very specific close range. Nice punish. That's like Elena's best mid-screen, because all of Elena's like combo tools are launchers, and that super doesn't really juggle. And her super 1 juggles, but it's shitty. So basically your best hope is just a low strong into a grounded super. I have more subs than the Shen. That's a weird thought. The Shen has always been like my sub. You know what I mean? Like if I could only have one sub, it would be to the Shen. There's literally no one else whose videos I get as happy for. Nice parry. He did absolutely nothing. He was afraid of EX Fireball or Tatsu or something like that. He definitely could have punished that low strong with low strong of his own. Nice. Parry into walk and throw. Oh man. That was it. That was hit confirm super. This is Manao, yes. Dead. It is Manao. You had it right. The ooh with the 10-10s is read as like a vu, and with the little ah, it's fa, and then na oh or na wo, but you know, wo is pronounced o. Manao. It's a very unusual name. I don't know what the fuck it refers to. It uses a bunch of characters that you don't really see in that combination in Japanese. You don't really see O at all. You don't really see Va at all. Nice hit confirm. This probably kills. Definitely with the follow-up. Komaki. He let Ken jump over his head and blocked what would have been a cross-up and then did stand fierce, and either Ken would empty jump and the stand fierce would hit him landing, or the cross-up would be blocked. Very late anti-air stand fierce. It was very interesting. Oh, I love parry walk and throw. That's really strong for Oro because Oro's like doesn't get very much off of a low parry. Oh, he won. This kills, right? Yeah. Jesus, that parry. I mean, not that parry. Well, yeah, that parry. All those parries. That comeback was really good. It's hard to make comebacks with Ryu. It's not so hard with Denshin Ryu, but like you still need a bunch of good reads. I love the walk-in double low parry. He's done that a couple times. Trying to catch. Nice, this is gonna dizzy. Yum, that killed! I forgot how much burst damage Ryu has. Like the highest in the game. Especially Super 2, but also Super 3. Ryu's burst damage is insane. All 3 supers. This is I don't know what the fuck that character is. That second character looks like I've seen it before. I'm pretty sure it's an animal. Is that Fox? Is that Kitsune? I'm gonna look at that character. It is Kitsune. So I think it's Maru Kitsune, right? Unless there's a special reading for both of those. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's like Circle Fox. I don't know if Circle Fox refers to a specific kind of fox or something like that. Round Fox. Oh, Crouch Fierce didn't hit. Crouch Fierce is really fast but really narrow. That was a really nice meaty, but he didn't combo out of it. But I'm pretty sure he could have. Holy shit! Holy shit! What are you doing? That was actually really brilliant. Very, very meaty super. Very hard to time something like that. But because it was so meaty, he was going to recover really fast because he got to throw it early. Chun-Li was still recovering into it. Tominaga. That left part of that kanji has the kanji that's used for all like furry animals. The kanji component that's used for all furry animals. Tommy's in a pretty shit scenario. Yup, now he's in a really shit scenario. That stun is going to be a problem for the rest of the round. He could have juggled there. Come on, Manao. I guess he got more meter build doing that. No, he could have done like jump roundhouse and then still 3 low strongs and then done his kill. It was definitely better to go for the juggle. The forward is like using pokes to stop Makoto from approaching is scary because her dash is literally fast enough that she can dash in and counter poke you. Oh my god. Tominaga usually beats Manao. Oh, he failed to get the meter he needed! I see that setup. I see you. So what happened there? This is actually a really critical moment. Try to catch him jumping out. So look at Ryu's meter very carefully. He's going to do close strong into DP or close fierce into DP into super. So DP, he thought he was going to get enough meter to do super, and the super was going to save him because it was going to be, you know, it was going to be a true block string from the DP, and Makoto had to like red parry it. And if she didn't red parry it, it would stun her. Okay, that's what he thought was going to happen. But because she parried and then went to blocking, the stand fierce didn't build any meter. And because the stand fierce didn't build any, like if you have your attack parried, it does no meter build. Because it didn't build any meter, Ryu actually just missed out on the amount of meter build he needed. That parry into block was like the smartest possible thing. That didn't kill. I thought that was a touch of death. I know he had absolutely highest max health, but like I'm really surprised that didn't kill. Did he do some different combo? Stand fierce. That. Double Fukiage. Taunt, right? Taunt. Super. Oh, isn't there supposed to be... He must have started with not quite enough meter. I think there's supposed to be the 2 supers plus an EX move. I think she needs 2 supers plus an EX to actually touch up Death Ryu. I could be wrong. Or maybe his screen position was bad. Ooh, he's dead. He's like absolutely dead. The taunt. This is so shit. Yeah, he's... What? The low short went under the Hadoken. That was a really important trade, or it would have been, in any other scenario. But the Denjin mix-up was too strong there. He didn't EXX kick, but he could have, but I don't think it would have quite killed either way. Using the Denjin as the follow-up mix-up was stronger. That was a really cool, like, little moment. So Message is the second to last person on this team. If I recognize those characters. I don't know what the fuck they mean, but they're always used for the guy who's second to last. Aw, he missed it. That's a really cool combo. It's corner only. Close forward towards fierce dash punch. I think it requires a Kara dash punch too. You have to do stand short Kara light dash punch. Oh yeah, Makoto was supposed to EXX kick. I thought you were talking about donkey kick. I'm retarded. I read that as EX donkey kick. Or it might be dash punch into EX dash punch. And a slightly different screen position. Or even dash punch dash punch. Jump fierce is like the lowest damage option to go for there. But it looked like the only option he had based on where he did it. I think it was something weird to do with screen position. Vice Captain, I mean, I don't know. I don't recognize those characters at all. I've never seen either one. Besides this spot. That long ass hold. Trying to catch him parry into instant more parries. Denshin is really good, but really random. Avoiding Denshin is actually quite... It's a lot less random. You think it's like, oh, well, if I get unlucky against Ryu with his well-timed releases, I'm just going to lose. But actually, it's fairly easy to not lose against Denshin Ryu as long as you avoid the Denshin setups. That's like ST. Third Strike and ST have that a lot. Street Fighter 4 and 5 also have it a lot, but it's a little bit more subtle. It's more like locked away in the highest level of play. Well, I guess it's highest level of play in all games. I can definitely say is an Oro. It's like, well, like it's really cheap that I have this fucking Touch of Death, repeatable, unblockable loop. But landing a close strong is actually really hard. Much less close strong in a meaningful situation, meaningful screen position. There's a lot of that in this game. There's a lot of that in ST. ST is like that. ST is non-stop that. It's like the metagame is shit once you get in like Ken's throw loop or something like that, Balrog's throw loop. But the trick is don't get into Balrog's throw loop. And that's actually like a doable thing. I mean, it's hard, but it's doable. It's a lot easier to just never be in the scenario than to get out of the scenario. Wow, interesting. Tokuro's a damn good Yang. I say confirm. That didn't combo. ST is raw as fuck. Whoa. Tried to catch him parrying. Tried parry into attack. Would have gotten punished by parried attack into DP. Mika's that exact scenario. That's literally like Mika's a good example of that. It's like but it's different for Mika. Well, it's still the same. It's like don't be in that mix-up scenario. Don't let her get close. That's still true. Mika's still that. But it's a little bit different for Mika because like she not getting cornered is like kind of impossible. Or rather the things that corner you are like the things that you're already trying to avoid. She's kind of always got you cornered. Like things get a lot more miserable if you are actually cornered to start with. But like don't get cornered is like a fool's errand. Or rather, you wouldn't tell someone not to get corner. You just tell someone not to get opened up. Don't get hit by towards strong. Oh, they'll get out of the corner if you're in the corner. Still good advice. Mika can like hit you anywhere and then just take you, like corner carry you with either like the back strong or the towards strong into EX, depending on where she has you mid screen. If you get hit by a single towards strong, you're cornered. Ooh, mistimed. Mika has a really good, really pure mix-up, but the fact that she suffers so much in footsies just makes me feel like the longer the game's out, the worse she's going to be. It's the general nature of grapplers. But Mika is like the least vulnerable to it. I thought Birdie would be the least vulnerable to it because he's still a really solid character, like with just his normals. That's the thing that always made me think Birdie was strong, and I still kind of feel like Birdie is a lot stronger than most people give him credit for. But I thought that Birdie would have more lasting power than Mika did, and it seems like Mika has more lasting power. It seems like Mika is harder to shake from the early grappler stronghold. Grapplers are always a lot stronger in the beginning than at the end with every single fighting game, every single Capcom fighter. I knew Birdie would go down because Birdie has like fucking reactable bullshit. Once people were playing correctly against Dolphin Dive. She does so suffer in footsies. She does not approach very easily at all. She does not deal with fireballs very easily at all. I don't think Laura suffered the most. I think Zingy suffered the most. I think he was already bad. He got figured out really fast. That was a match. Ma, and then the 2 is small. So the tiny 2 is pronounced like a pause. Machi. Let's do another one. 50 minutes. We're going to bed real late tonight. And we'll wake up real late tomorrow. And we'll have Thanksgiving dinner as soon as we wake up. To the mind. I'm going to see my brother tomorrow. I barely ever see him. He's gotten a little bit more normal. He used to be extremely strange. But he dumped his kind of toxic girlfriend for a less toxic girlfriend. I've like never really met her, but I'm probably going to meet her tomorrow. What's kind of weird is that his last girlfriend and his current girlfriend had the same name. That must be like kind of awkward in his head. Damn, that meaty roundhouse. That was cool. Laura has some crazy depth for a grappler, but realizing that depth is very specific. She's got that problem. I feel like a lot of characters in Street Fighter V have that problem. Dropkick is reactable and it's punishable. Unsafe is the wrong word. It is unsafe in the sense that you can react to it and punish it, but you punish it before you block it. It's not unsafe on block. It's unsafe because you can low profile it or just counter hit it. It's not really so much other crap. Like, what really does she have besides that to get in? She can jump and she can do crouch fierce, and that's it. She's got 3 things. Sweep just punished Mallet Smash. Oh, he missed it. That's a combo. In fact, it's a 2-frame link. DP? Yep. Turbine. It could be Turbine. It could be Talbane. It's probably Talbane. They're phonetically identical in Japanese. Talbane is J. Talbane, the Darkstalkers character. Twelves say this is a bad matchup. They might be right. In fact, they're almost definitely right. Lena has really good options for an opponent trying to cross her up or trying to jump around with her. She's got air tower combo, she's got Mallet Smash, she's got big fucking normals. Stand strong. She has a lot of buttons that just cause air attacks to not be very useful. Splash to change your jumps is okay, but like there are a lot of things you can do that'll punish that. It depends on your character. 12 has like one good matchup and it's like Hugo. And I guess he's probably good against Sean. But I don't think I've ever seen a Sean versus 12 matchup in all the time I've ever played. I've only seen like 2 Seans, to be honest. That's pathetic. He should have needled. Why the fuck did he do that? Alright, that's why. I'll debate that out of her. 12 is okay against a few characters. He's okay against I think he's okay against Q. I think he's okay against Alex. He's okay against characters where his footsies are actually really hard to deal with. It's punishable. The risk reward is absolutely in her favor. That's the thing about Mika. I think she does have poor footsies, and I feel like the risk reward is okay. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's in her favor. Well, I would. It's worth it to go for the mix-up. Her mix-up is strong. But what I would say is like a lot of people interpret that her footsies must like be good when in fact it's just the mix-up is that good when she actually gets in. This is a good 12. You're in luck. Oh, you mean you want to see a good 12? Like 12 being good, not the player? I see now. I see the two lines together. I hope 12 comes back because I want to see a good 12. I understand. No, the Brazilian God still, you can still find it. That's the best player I've ever fought on GGPO. If I could. He beat me more than anyone else has ever beaten me. The strategy was so bad and it was fully lag reliant. It like shouldn't have worked, but it was so fucking laggy. RVN? There's a decently well-known Third Strike YouTube uploader called RVN-san. I wonder if this is him. Or I wonder if his name is a reference to this Ibuki. Of course the range he plays is a bit closer than most people are comfortable playing. That's obvious. That's like super true. That's the whole bad footsies part, is that she has to get close. It's not that fucking people hate playing that close range. That Mikas love playing that close range. It's just they can't get there. Rose Hilo mix-up is not super bad. Also, it was laggy shit. Don't even try and tell me it wasn't laggy shit. I could not react to that. However laggy it was hit for him, which should have been the same amount. However laggy it was for him, it was very obviously too laggy to react for me. That's that Kusoriya fella. I think I still won more rounds than I lost, but holy fuck. I don't often mix up high-low, like almost at all. I usually go for frame traps instead. And I often don't even mix and throw. It's because my mix-up is so very skewed in favor of, like, uppercut for damage. My throw is extremely unrewarding, and my stand strong is extremely rewarding. And my lows are extremely unrewarding, and my overheads are extremely unrewarding. And my launcher is safe. That's the secret of Oro. I just told you guys the secret. That's Oro's biggest weakness. Is that he doesn't, like, you're better off just always blocking and just intentionally eating all the bad things, just to never eat the good thing. And that was what that guy was doing. Probably not on purpose. I tried to adapt to it, but I couldn't keep up in damage because his damage was actually higher than mine by doing random fucking shit from full screen. If it wasn't lagging, even if he was legit, like if his strategy didn't change, then it would have been really easy to deal with. Because everything he was doing is normally reaction punishes. You can just react to Sean like wheel kicking in and just parry it, and you get a huge punish. You can just react to a roll in and get a huge punish. You can just react to a tackle and get a huge punish. He was just doing like random special moves. He would have to have an entirely new strategy if it was lagless. Checked! Did we not get a Twitch alert? Where are my Twitch alerts? Do I keep turning them off? No? I did lose to a Sean, but you have to watch the archive because it makes sense once you see it. I didn't lose to him, I still won more than I lost. But he beat me more than most people beat me. It's honestly the most garbage match I've ever played, and I'm glad it was recorded. This 12 is doing really well. I haven't played the new Pokemon yet. I've been watching a lot of footage of like Showdown now, and I've got to say that the Ultra Beasts look really fucking broken. They need to get banned as soon as possible. Oh, he could have juggled DP there. That would have been insane. That would have been really cool. Jesus Christ, this is a really good Akuma. Those are some nice footsies. Akuma's got a really crazy footsie ceiling compared to the other Shotos. Oh. Oh. Well, Akuma doesn't have EX moves. So, not having EX moves is totally okay. And he has 12 health instead of Akuma health, which is technically better. So this is actually like one of the best possible characters to run X copy. Unfortunately, he just ran out of juice. He really let that whole thing go back. If you hit 12 during that, he takes double damage. He could have just DP'd for the easy kill. There are two, technically I think 4 long videos of me playing Juicebox. I played Juicebox other times too, but only in King of Fighters. I used to play him a little bit in King of Fighters 13. He would almost always beat me. I think I literally only like won. I think he did always beat me. I don't think I ever won. I got to like pretty far in his team occasionally, but I don't think I actually beat him. I'm not like a super good King of Fighters player, and he is a super good King of Fighters player, so I'm glad I did as well as I did. It was to be expected that I would lose. You know what I did? I played King of Fighters 13 against Juicebox, and I didn't quit the game. Touché. I was just like, this guy's better than me. That's where it ended. That's where it started and where it finished. That's the difference between me and Juicebox. Oh. Oh, he could have comboed that. No, he's Denjin. Left forward links to Super 1. That's gonna... Oh. He charged it. He should have just released immediately. He wasn't going to stun. It was going to be punishable no matter what he did. That was super intelligent from the Akuma player to just walk in and punish. Either Ryu releases immediately and he's punishable, or he delays the release and the walk-in punish hits him before he can release. It was an OS. It's kind of weird to call that an OS, but it's an OS. Always go for the punish. Nice. This is a really good Akuma. I haven't seen an Akuma this good in a long fucking time. That's punishable. Light Tatsu's the only punishable Tatsu in this matchup. The Akuma's, I mean the Hugo's like light normal punished it, but Hugo does not really get good punishes. Akuma is a bully to Hugo. This is like a 7-3. It might even be an 8-2 at the highest level. Nearly every matchup I've ever seen calls it a 7-3, but I have a sneaking suspicion it could be worse if played perfectly. I feel like the absolute, like, if Akuma is played robotically, even if his execution isn't perfect, if he's played with the most correct strat, this is probably an 8-2. Wow, that's gonna kill. He had to combo that dive kick because he didn't. Things were ugly. Thanksgiving special Seafood Baffle Opera. No. No, I'm not. I'm gonna eat dinner with my family. That's questionable. I feel like you might be right, but I don't think it's... Ken is still really good, and Ken still has a lot of things that Akuma doesn't. And honestly, Ryu is really good, and Ryu has a lot of things Akuma doesn't. Akuma has the most things that other Shotos don't share. I feel like Akuma is absolutely 100% guaranteed. That was a bit early. That was parryable. The first hit didn't connect. He could just wake up parry. That was like the wrong time to do that. That was like kind of a fuck up. The first hit's unparryable, so you have to block the first hit and then parry the rest. Red parry the rest. Or red parry the first hit. I mean the second hit. And then blue parry the rest. But, ooh. Shit, this pressure. That was all like safe. There was like no part of that where he was command grabbable. I might find time to stream tomorrow. I gotta make that Nash guide though. Nice. His means of attacking is so passive and safe. Like even if these are red, even if they're like punished correctly, that lag, game lags a little bit during that. The punish would be very minor. There it is. This is honestly, this matchup is quite Guilty Gear. Getting that taunt off was important. That was a nice parry. Jesus Christ, this Akuma pressure. Akuma can just play. This is like how Akuma plays Makoto for like the same reason, as he's desperately trying to not get command grabbed. But it's a lot easier to not get command grabbed in this matchup. Q does not have good buttons to hit this kind of jump. Even back strong is really bad for hitting this kind of thing. That's gonna go through. Yeah. Jesus. That was a really, really bad super. Oh, it's gonna trade! Yes, it didn't even trade! Even if it did trade, Akuma would have died first, because the first hit probably wouldn't have killed Q. The damage of that super is spread out over 8 hits. Then again, it was crouching opponent. It might have been double KO. But it didn't even trade because nice timing on his meaty. Akuma tried to be really greedy with those kills. He like should have won that if he wasn't fucking so greedy. That was like 2 really, really critically bad decisions in a row. It was just like I don't want to keep playing, so I'm just gonna use my win button. And both of them were like poorly thought out. That was a super good Akuma. I've seen this Q a lot before. He's quite good. Making Q into a good character takes a lot of work. Takahashi. That's a last name. Morikawa is also a last name. These guys, these fucking salary men fighting. Whenever someone's got a straight up Japanese last name for their handle in arcades, I always imagine them as like a fucking salaryman fresh off of their fucking work. Nice punish. He's all healthy. This is like near unwinnable, even with the tier difference. Pretty sure he already had all three, didn't he? Undroppable punish. All their cubicle work. Early dash punch into taunt. That's not max damage at all. But the taunt, the early taunt, the full health taunt is so valuable. That paid for itself, I think. Q needs adjustments. Q is an incomplete character. Q needs a new special move. Or just like a complete revamp of his normal stat, like cancelable windows, or like fucking, ooh, nice punish. If Q was added to Street Fighter V, he would just need his command grab to just become a command grab. Because otherwise you'd never get it. Interesting. That actually worked too. That was so desperate. He could have hit confirmed that too. He was fishing for Ryu to do wake up parry into button. I saw that. I saw his entire strategy flash before my eyes. He wanted Ryu to parry that stand forward, and he wanted Ryu to hit a button immediately after parrying that stand forward so that his super would go through Ryu's button. Because you can still cancel a parried attack. I think they would just make taunt into a special move. I don't think it would have anything to do with the V system. A very strange thing to do. He like tapped down as he was getting jumped in on. It might have been like a anti-air parry into down strong or something like that. But that's a really weird decision anyway. That was a very weird thing that Q did just now. There was like no scenario where that was the right play. No, I don't think it'd be a taunt. It'd probably be like reverse DP plus kick or something. Just give it to him as a special move. He'd probably get a new actual taunt. That'd be the best way to do it. But his command grab would need to be a lot faster. It could still be as fast, I guess, if it was still unblockable and if you could combo into it, like combo out of it fully. If you could combo into it off of a crush counter, it would be okay. He would need to have his normals fixed up. They're too shitty. This is almost a dizzy. That shit racks up. There it is. What? He missed it. He missed hard flash drop into command grab. I'm not even an Alex player and I've missed that in like years. EX slash elbow is so scary right now. Ryu has to play terrified of that. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love Ryu's V-trigger fireballs. I love being able to delay fireball and I love delay knockdown. Wow, reversal super. That was safe anyway, can't quick stand that. He tried to immediate throw attack from Ryu, which was kind of vulnerable to buttons. It was not immediate, it was like a few frames blocking and then that. But Alex was going for a me command grab, which would catch very like dedicated blocking. Or parries. I'll give Alex both of those. I think he could use both of those. One frame armor on EX elbow, and also like EX elbow or V trigger needs to, V reverse needs to change buttons. Needs to be like towards plus punches for V reverse.
本日のここからの東西線の提供はサンライズの提供でお送りしております。日本サンライズ大手きました。ありがとうございます。さあここでつむじがないけど盾はある。
Ken is the fire. Ken is the red one, and he's the flashy themed one. Having fire everything is like fine for him, but it does feel kind of weird that Ryu's signature is over on Ken. But Ryu's electric signature is kind of cooler than his fire signature, in my opinion. I wish they do more to make Ryu electric and Ken fiery. That's like a nice little theming thing I like. Kind of reminds me of fucking Mario Luigi. Anyone ever play those games?
今の楽しいコンボ見せてくれるかなと思ったんですけど、普通のでしたね。普通でしたね。普通に動ける。そうですね。普通が大切と。普通が一番難しいですからやはり。
Funk's poison holding stun. Wow, I really like that. I agree. It should hold stun. Getting hit by a Viverus should not remove Funk's poison. EX would have killed there. EX tackle. He definitely had the meter. Also, that absolutely 100% definitely should have been a meaty mirror. That was like two really stupid decisions. He played really well for the rest of the round though. Gotetsu should never be playable. Gotetsu's the one guy that Akuma's actually killed. Ryu's DP has an electricity effect in V-Trigger, I think. It's his only move besides his fireball, so it changes in V-Trigger. His punches all get more stun too. But the only one that changes damage is the uppercut. Akuma killed Goken and Gotetsu. And also he didn't really kill Goken, because Goken is still alive. Wow, hitboxes. Beautiful. Goken's one of those characters where they could bring him back with an entirely different moveset and I wouldn't give a shit. Be like Takuma and Mr. Karate. I wonder if those hits are blockable. ここは体力リードしてるのはつむじさん。最近なんでしょうね、タッチ中間タックルが Oh no. Okay.
ブームなんでしょうかね。安心してタックルエイジスを出したいのか。これは大きが引っかかり。
Remember when Jin came back in Tekken 4 with an entirely different moveset? That was tight. Even though his moveset wasn't as cool. Jin in Tekken 4 was stupid strong. Alright. The question is old as time. T3 Jin or T4 Jin? Ah, he missed his normal. He can link like stand strong. It's on medium elbow, medium uppercut there, shoulder. Well, Tekken is still Tekken 6 still has like Karate Jin. He's Mishima style martial arts in Tekken 3, and then becomes karate, traditional karate in Tekken 4 and beyond. And then they kind of secretly maintained old Jin, Tekken 3 Jin, with Devil Jin, who has a moveset very much like his Tekken 3 version, but with added things. Jin also had a few Jin moves. And Jun's gone, but I guess Jun's back, right? But Asuka also has a few Jun moves. When does Tekken 7 come out? Damn, Jin's costume in Tekken. I really like Jin's outfits. The suit's pretty cool. The fucking hoodie The raincoat, rather, in Tekken 4 was the coolest fucking shit. Tekken 4 was like the shittiest Tekken, but like goddamn if some things about it weren't awesome. And I will say for a fact that the entire thing was Kazuya, Heihachi, and Jin was super cool in Tekken 4. Fighting in the Mishima Zaibatsu.
またあれですね、平間さんじゃなくて、つむじがないさん、あ、太平さんにした太平さんで、平間さんだった方が浦島さんですね。はい。で、これが浦島さんが多分9人目。
Jin in general was so cool.
浦島さんが9人目で、太平さんが多分7人目ですね。
His little fiery pants is sick.
いやこれは浦島さん負けたらこれ徳倉さん見てますからね動画太平に負けるとこれ言われますよ
I've played like every Tekken, even Tekken 2,
そうここしっかり追撃をしてて
even Tekken 1,
体力リードをキープ
but I've never like played them competitively. I've played them casually a whole lot though.
ですね
I never played either of the tags. Oh, that was like the right combo to go for. Ugh. This is the really, really good Ken that we saw like a few videos ago. Urashima. No, maybe it's not. I don't remember what the really good Ken's name was. Urashima's the last name. Ura's like behind, I think, in this context, and Shima's island. It refers to a specific island placement, I guess. It's one of those last names where like you have the last name based on where your family's from. 体力もほぼ五分でお互いリードをためながら強戦だと飛んで投げて My free one, Tekken Revolution, I think.
壊しがしなくなるだがタックルで暴れてってここはもう一丁押し込んでだがゲージがないさあヘッドさあヘッド
Should be pretty good.
つむじがなくなるぞそのヘッド大丈夫ヘッドこすりすぎてつむじ
Tim was smart not to parry out of that. Parrying out would have been crazy difficult and unrewarding.
お客様よお客様相手お客様だからあんまりねつむじが結構こすってつむじがなくなるとか言われても笑いすぎると後でちょっとクレーム来るからねさあこれファイナルラウンドお大きの大パンが下がって
Nice block, holy shit. Tekken 3 seems like a game that literally everyone has played. I'm pretty sure it's one of the top selling games of all time. It's one of the highest rated games of all time. I remember playing... Oh, that's a punish! Fuck Ken! That's a punish even on hit, I'm pretty sure. Shippuden or Kyaku punishes fucking everything. If you're good with your frame data, you're terrifying as a Ken. That's safe against every character in the game except Ken Shifu. But it's like -5, but like nothing can hit it after that range. It's like -3 on block, but Ken Shifu punishes it either way. It's always cool to see Ken get like reversal supers. It's cool when people know that shit, when they know their frame data. Because frame data knowledge is not super widespread. But Ken can punish a lot of stupid shit. Ken can punish a lot of hit moves on hit or block.
結構な人数差になってしまってるんで、そうですね、ちょっとワンサイドゲー系になってるんでね。さあ、ここは、でも大変さん実際勝ってますから。
That's something I actually like about this strike a lot is how much meter there is. King of Fighters does that too. In fact, King of Fighters does it even better. The fact a super is like cheaper in King of Fighters than it is in any other fighting game. It's about as hard to get a super in King of Fighters as it is to get like an EX bar in Street Fighter 4. So they have to make supers like not very good to compensate, or not that supers aren't very good. Damn, dog meat. Hi. I'm glad that you thought that. I'm glad that I'm reaching out to people. That's what I'm trying to do. Sometimes I make videos and I just wonder if there's even a single person who like that theoretical person that I'm trying to help. I'm wondering if I got to them. People always like, oh, this is a really good video. This would be really helpful for beginners. But there's so many people saying like this would be helpful for beginners, and so few people saying I'm a beginner and this is helpful. Nice. That was a terrible teleport. Most of the people who watch my videos already are acquainted with fighting games. Most of the people who do fighting game stuff are already acquainted with fighting games. There's so many people who like already play compared to the people who are new. And of course, a lot of people use my videos for like refresher courses and say they like them for that. And I'm glad that I can use my videos as like refresher courses. But like, I really love when there's some guy who I can just like, you know, I didn't know any of this. Or just it gets helped a lot, you know. Oh! That's one way to prevent yourself to stay safe from parries. That was actually like a true punish. Like there was after parrying, this is stupid. After parrying these 2 hits, there was absolutely fucking nothing that Urian could have done to get out of the way of the demon. He couldn't even hold up because by holding up, he would have been able to jump as soon as he left parry stun. But demon grabbed him before he could leave parry stun. You're still throwable for all of parry stun. That's a really brilliant little moment. I've never actually seen that, but it's so obvious retrospectively. I think he could have jumped, because he got that crouch fierce out. He probably could have held up instead. If Akuma did it a smidge faster, it would have been a true punish. Instead, it was just a very, very good idea. Well, that was good awareness. It was a medium Tatsu. He punished it. He parried it like a medium Tatsu. Pretty sure that was medium. Pretty sure hard is 5. It could have just been a hard Tatsu with the first hit whiffed. I didn't see the first hit anyway. Man, I don't know. I never have to parry Akuma Tatsus because Oro's so short. A lot of people say for both my video formats that like it's overwhelming. I'm okay with overwhelming. I've never tried to correct that. I don't even know what I would do to correct it. If it's that overwhelming, you can always just watch it again. Or like pause. I just try to make sure that there's enough information that it's never like, what did he mean? Huh. I've never seen anyone get hit like that. That was weird. Wow, that fucking bait. That whiff throw. Oh, that dash was so awkward. He had the perfect shimmy. Shimmy, like, kind of missed a gen. Shimmy was still a thing in Street Fighter 4, but not that many people did it. But Shimmy was very common in Street Fighter 3, and it's very common in Street Fighter 5. Good, he's done. EX mirror. I think when 2 mirrors tap each other like that, they both instantly dispel. But that one faded away as soon as the new one got close. The EX mirror comes out in 1 frame. It is technically speaking tied for fastest thing in this game. And as such, it's a true block string from fucking everything. And forces very, very difficult red parries. Literally 1 frame timing. I still don't know if it's true in Third Strike, but in Second Impact, if you weren't already blocking, an EX mirror was unblockable after the super freeze. Because it would like, it was like 0 frame. It was like it worked the same way that 720 worked. By the super freeze, it was already decided whether you got hit or not. The game only accepts new inputs in Street Fighter 3 one frame after Super Freeze ends, or rather the frame that Super Freeze, like, you know. Ooh. You don't see that combo very often. Yup, unblockables.
何これということで東西戦はじゃあこれあれですか東西戦まだありますからねつむじがないチームがとりあえず勝利でここからエキシビですか
Ibuki was really strong in general in Second Impact, but that super was like the main reason. That super was really dumb. Like really dumb. They went really fucking far. Really fucking fast.
なんで名前がつむじがないかっていうと本当にないからはい失礼いたしました
Goro Neko. Goro Neko.
さあここでなんと 2P 側の勝利で本日終わりましたがここからエキシビション誰がこの競合を止めることができるのかというもうあれですよ
That was really awkward, that forward dash. I think he didn't really expect that to play out the way it did. Did he expect Lee to get thrown over the mirror? Yeah, like that super, it was like, it stock 2. It was basically Ken's, it was like, let me try and get a good metaphor for what all it did, because it was fucking insane. It was like Chun Super 2 damage plus Chun Super 2 like the ability to combo out of it to lead to new setups. Yeah, I'm literally gonna start to finish. I'm gonna do every character. Next one's Nash. It'll be this Monday. I'm gonna do one every Monday until I've done every character.
今のだって立ちっぱですよ立ちっぱですか決め打ちですか絶対後ろ歩きなんですよあれ終わってるさあ太平トラップからのさあ太平立ち上げタックル大パンからのもう一投げ
Anyway, it was Chun style damage plus the ability to like lead it to, because you could combo out of it, you could lead it into, you could increase the damage or lead it to a new mix up. It had like Ken's punishing power, it had like fucking 2-frame startup, or like 1-frame startup, something like that, 1-frame startup, 2nd-frame active, and then like really crazy travel, so it would punish everything, kind of like Ken's Super 3. It was like so far, so fast that if you tech to throw versus Ibuki, and your tech was second, Ibuki could do instant super after you teched, and the super would punish your tech. She could punish you for teching a throw. That's how far it went and how fast it went. You know how one character recovers faster than another during a throw tech? It's like that in Street Fighter 3 and 4. Well, Ibuki could actually punish you for teching a throw.
次は完全に次の数字は完全につむじですからそうだねやばいですつむじだねそれだけは何としても止めないとつむじがない人に
It's a little bit thankless. I have a Patreon. People occasionally occasionally find it. A lot of people are grateful. A lot of people comment. Like, it's like a lot of people watch my videos and a lot of people like them and a lot of people comment on them, and it's just like there's less for each tier of those. Beginners absolutely don't know what's best for them. I have no idea who's going to win Capcom Cup. The most important thing for a beginner is thinking properly. I wish I could make a video on that. But that's a really, really crazy difficult video to make. The closest I've ever seen anyone get it is David Big Rig Sorlin with his little fucking shitty book. David Serlin got it closer than anyone when he made a guide on how to think properly. I think that's what I want to be my legacy. I want to write a guide on how to think properly. But I don't know what I would do yet, so currently it's not a thing. But I think if I ever do anything that's like my big lasting thing for the FGC, that will be it. And it will probably happen eventually, but it hasn't happened yet. I've thought about it a whole lot.
今日録画にしてるみたいなんで、はい、大丈夫ですよ。はい、エキシビエキシビですね。開き対タミヘ。タミヘオロはこの組み合わせ自体がもうね、オロがきつい組み合わせらしいですね。ヒーリングじゃない。
Wow, this could actually kill. He's got a really bad screen position though. Oh, shit, she actually got out. I didn't give it top 3. Are you talking about top 3 Capcom Cup? Momochi is my number 1. Tokido is my number 2. I don't know my number 3. Fuck, Kazunoko. I don't know. Bunch of Japanese people. Nice punish. I think you can actually do low strong into that. I'm actually not sure. It's really far away. Raw super is the safest thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Momochi on that one. BAF Cup, but specifically for beginners. It's very hard to orchestrate something like that. I'd love to do it, but it's very hard to orchestrate. It's hard to make sure there aren't Smurfs. I'm also not sure what I would call it and how to make it not condescending. BAF Cup in itself is supposed to be for beginners. It's not like a formal tournament, it's like a huge anyone can enter kind of thing. There's some pretty strong players now. But it's hard enough for me to run a BAF Cup once a week with all the other shit I do. If I like didn't have a day job, I would do that kind of shit. I do like 2 BAF Cups a week. One of them would be called like the Bad Cup, and it would be the all the babies. You should never be afraid to enter a tournament because you're gonna lose. Honestly, you should expect to lose every tournament you enter. I mean, you should try to win every tournament you enter, but like shit, even if you're a really good player, if you're entering a 64-man bracket. Nice. Traded in the stun. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, I want to try and win. I need to believe I can win. That's kind of true, but like at the same time, you should have a good idea of what your skill level is. Bad Cup. I like that. I'd quit the day job if I made enough money on my Patreon, but I would need a lot. I would need a lot more than I get. I would need like, in order to quit my day job, I would need from my Patreon like let me think about this. I would need it to be about 12 times what it is now. This matchup is not as bad as it looks, to be honest. This matchup is probably 6-4. I think eventually I'll probably be able to like play video games for a living. I'm certainly making a lot more money playing video games than I used to. Put it like that. Nice parry. Very nice parry.
さあファイナルラウンドさあこれゲージが溜まるまでに勝負をかけられるかだが逃げるエレナを捕まえるのが結構大変そうだ
Nice. That combo was kind of hard. MySP's a good player though.
下段からのファーム前田さあ暴れをしっかりブロってって
Wow, that hard read.
これは
He didn't quite have enough for the healing though.
確定してしまう
Uh,
さあラリアットがしゃがんで
healing is
さあこれもキャラ差なのか
not that hard to deal with.
技の相性があんまり良くない
That's a
だが
punish.
ブロからのスクリュー
You can't get out in your landing frames. You can't get the pre-jump frames,
当たれば
and you can't do anything else to be thrown invincible there.
開きもそこからどうやってくぐり抜けてかつ崩していくかさあ中段振ってってさあ空対空ターゲット
Ugh. Damn it, I like watching YSB, but he went down.
じゃあこれで富永さんが行ってファイナルですね
Anyway, my notoriety is only going up. They have a saying, do something long enough, do what you love long enough, and eventually people will pay you to keep doing it. I'm doing what I love. As long as there's interest. There's a couple new series that if I start them, I think people will kind of be a lot more interested. I've been kind of putting it off, but like I'm gonna do some new stuff coming up. I'll try and find the time next week. I'm basically gonna have to dedicate a whole bunch of time to YouTube, to video making. But people will like it, I think. Perry, he needs to. No, he missed it. It would have been Tominaga. I don't know actually who it would have been. It would have been whoever's after this lineup. It wouldn't have been Tominaga, the same team. What I kind of need is a site. I'm like at that point where like it'd be nice to just have like a big list of all my important videos that's not a playlist on my YouTube that no one can find. And it would also be nice to like for me to have like blog posts and shit. And it would also be nice to have like links to all my various resources. It would be like pretty nice to have a site. That's like what I need right now, I think. I don't know the first thing about any of that.
どうすんだこれ技を置いてじゃあこれはきついぞ
A stream layout. I'm not gonna say no to that, and if you make one or if anyone makes one, I'll probably use it. As long as it's not stupid or gay. Actually, I'd probably use it even if it was gay. I'd probably especially use it if it was gay. I'd probably choose a gay one over a non-gay one. No, I could like make a website. I know enough about HTML that I could make something shitty. Or like make a blog spot or something like that. I just don't know like the specifics of like hosting or price or anything like that. I think one of my friends at some point bought buffale.com and like hyperlinked it to my Twitch. I don't know if it's still like that. I don't have a face cam, and also literally everyone looks awkward on webcam. It would just be disappointing for literally everyone involved. Evil used in CVS2? I genuinely did not remember that.
でも今日の優勝は大変さんですから。今日の優勝は大変さだった。そっか。残念ながら。はい。じゃあということで本日の東西戦はこれにて終了ということで。はい。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。
This video is over. It's about time I hit the sack. It's like 2:30. It goes to Plomkin's Twitch. Oh, Plomp. It was him who bought it. I play SF3 on Fightcade whenever someone challenges me. I literally don't do it naturally anymore. I only do it when someone brings it up. And then when someone brings it up, I generally do it. I generally drop most things to do it, unless I'm streaming something that I want to be archived on YouTube. Or I'm about to go to sleep, like right now. I'm probably going to get in bed and watch this video. Probably going to watch Thunder Blunder play Pokemon Sun Moon Live Marowak. It's probably going to be me in 10 seconds. Later, guys.